Friends, good morning and good life to you. Welcome to another edition of Who Woke Up With Me, the podcast, hosted by your boy, Frederick Person, a.k.a. Fred with a 4. Right off the bat, I want to thank you guys for coming in and joining another episode. Your support means absolutely everything to me. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Right off the bat, I want to apologize to you guys. I know last week you were expecting me to put out this week's episode, but it was just a lot going on. I had mental stress, work stress, and if I'm being completely honest, I was just fucking lazy. But I'm working on myself, and we can work together. So let's continue to grow and explore. Jumping straight into this episode, ironically, we are going to be talking about discipline. So, as I do with any topic when I first started off, let's see what Google says. So I typed in self-discipline. The definition they gave me was the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses. That's a fact. Also known as the ability to pursue what one thinks is right, despite temptations to abandon it. I just read the same thing twice. Stupid. Anyways, overcoming weaknesses. Now, we know our strengths and our weaknesses. If you don't, you're lying to yourself. That's toxic. Stop it. Identify your strengths and weaknesses and work with yourself to understand how to overcome them or how to subdue them so it doesn't affect you as greatly. So when we're talking about discipline, it can be applied to thousands and thousands of examples. I'm going to give you guys my best and worst examples of how I use discipline. First one, I'm so terrible at it. I feel this is pretty common for anybody around my age, but money management is not the best at all. I do well for myself, make a good amount of money, but I never see it after I get paid. And I always think to myself, why are you always so broke all the time, but you make so much money? It literally drives me insane. I'm thinking about it now, and I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on halfway useless stuff. Some good, some bad. The weakness that is identified in that for me personally, impulse. Shout out to the Nelk boys. I'm a full sender. I send it each and every time, and damn it, do I hate it. I try my best not to, but if I see something I like, and I know I have the available funds to get whatever I want, I'm gonna ball out for myself. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's bad if you spend all of your money literally a day after you got paid, and now you're back to square one. That was me, still is me, still probably will be me after this episode. But I'm going to work on it. I know I shouldn't spend as much. So what I've learned to do recently now, I like spending cash digitally. I hate the feel, especially in this time and age, the feel and just the use of having dollars on me. I'll be more likely to spend with my debit card before I actually pull out a stack of cash. I don't know why I'm like that, but I've thought about that more. So now I'm back to the shoebox era. Something as simple as that. Stacking up your money, putting away some, save it to the side. Because you're going to need it for a rain day. It's a lot of rain. This is not California. It rains in this bitch. Heavy. So when you get to that moment, and you're facing the tide, just think, before you're about to have an all-out Kobe sesh at the mall, put some of that shit up. I get it. There's a lot in this world that we want, and we deserve every bit of anything we want because it's our life, and we should live it to the fullest. Absolutely. But we have to know when to say when. And that's the solution to any and all money problems right at the source. Know your limits. Cut yourself off. Put a limit on your card. These are just some of the examples that I use to help me with my money management battle. It's a strong one. I think I'm doing pretty good right now. Not gonna lie. Keep you guys updated, but identify the weakness and work with it. Don't let it work you. Because if you do, you're going to be right back where you started, waiting for the paycheck. And we don't live 9-to-5 lives anymore. We are destined for greatness. But first you got to believe it, then you'll achieve it. So that's my bad example of discipline. Now let me tell you some fun shit. This is probably literally my favorite. I might just go do it right now. My favorite thing, hygiene. I love it. PSA, let this be known. If you guys are waking up in the morning, brushing your teeth, but you are not brushing your tongue, you are doing it so wrong. And you are doing everyone wrong that you are having a conversation with that day. Because A, your breath smells like yesterday and today. And that's just not it. We already got 6 feet between each other. But within those 6 feet, if I can smell what you had yesterday, oh, it's on site. You've disrespected me. And my nose. And I will not have it. So that's one thing I'm a super freak about, is just taking care of your mouth. Now, I won't rap cap to you guys and say that I've had this audacity to have a perfect routine each and every day. But it wasn't until sophomore year of high school. You know, I'm still just doing my thing. I'm just brushing my teeth. No tongue action yet. Straight brushing my teeth. And my homie comes up to me every other day, and the first time he lets me know, thought he was just kidding. Second time he told me, still thought he was kidding, but kind of believed him a little bit more. The third time he told me, like, yo, bro, your breath stinks. I almost cried. No cap. I'm like, damn. Not only have I disrespected you, I'm disrespecting myself out here looking foolish. I smelled my breath and it was over after that. So now when I wake up every morning, I don't even think about it. I go straight in, brush my teeth, brush my tongue. I'm out of it. I'm feeling like a new man every time. Now, I'm also not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say that I wanted to do this. It's probably after the third or fourth time when I realized this sucks. It's taking forever. Why should I do this? It's making no sense. It's like, they'll be okay. A, that is still gross as shit. B, don't think about it before or during. Think about after. The reward is always much greater if you work for it. So now you can apply this to any scenario, such as cutting the grass, working an extra shift, or whatever you could think of. But if it's something that you don't want to do and you're not that disciplined into doing it, or you're just getting into the routine of disciplining yourself, don't think about the before or during. Think about the after and how good you're going to feel that you accomplished that. And once you put that attitude into any and everything, it's up and it's stuck. If you don't believe me, try it out for yourself. Identify your strengths and weaknesses in any and all discipline or areas of discipline that you feel need to be worked on, and you let me know. I'm going to challenge you guys to write down all of your weaknesses and things that you hate to do, but you force yourselves to do. And once you create this list, I want you to circle your top 3 on which you know you will not do unless you have a motive to do it. Think on that, brainstorm, and I'll be back with part 2. Don't have an exact day for you guys yet, but just be on the lookout anytime from next week. Keep in with me on any social media, Twitter or Instagram, Fred Person, but the F is a 4. Hit me with any questions, comments, or concerns you guys might have. In the meantime, while you guys are searching for the answers to those questions, you can also search on Apple Music or Spotify, Where's the Nearest Mosh Pit? An album packed full of vibes. Check that out. And I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.